Well, it was about this time last year where we received the call about some emaciated horses at a property in Chesterland. We responded to the property and found that there were emaciated horses on the property. We used a body condition score of 1 to 9, where 4 or 5 is about ideal. These horses were a 1 and a 2, which is emaciated and about as thin as you can get. They were covered with dermatitis, which is known as rain rot, and they had depressed mentation and they were very lethargic, which sort of all goes to the starved condition that they were in.
When the horses came in, we knew that we had a long road ahead of us. Not only were they thin, but both horses had previous injuries that also had to be dealt with. Beaumont had hoof issues and abscesses. That is a direct result of lack of good nutrition. And McKinney had a heart murmur. His body was actually eating the heart muscle because there was nothing left for him to burn. I'd say after a couple days, we noticed their attitudes were improving. Within 2 weeks, we noticed quite a bit of a change in their skin condition. There was not a ton of visible weight put on. However, the photos, I do feel like you can see a bit of a difference, and that's just amazing. In 30 days, you can notice a huge difference. And within 60, these horses looked better, happier, sillier like a 4-year-old thoroughbred should be. At 90 days, you wouldn't have known they had ever been neglected.
So one thing I really want people to know is that it was really essential that we save Beaumont and McKinney physically. They were on the brink of death. But our goals and what we really want to do go a lot farther than that, because these animals really have a spirit to them. And you can see it when they're really, really very ill. They become broken, they become really lifeless. And to watch them come into their own, to be able to be horses again, to be able to see not only what our soul is about, but what their soul is about, makes this whole thing incredibly important and very special.
Last year, our barn program cost over $100,000 just to take care of the animals. These horses alone cost us almost $20,000 in 1 year. This is a program that's very needed in our community. We're constantly being asked to help in situations where horses are neglected or the owner is in trouble and needs help. But these animals cost so much more than companion animals that we need the extra funding.
When we started this program in 2005, it was the feeling of our founders and of our staff that all animals deserve our moral concern. And that living here in Geauga County, our responsibility to horses and farm animals has to be met through a barn program that is mission-based as part of our larger mission and really is about stopping cruelty and neglect.
Here he goes.
I think the before and after shots of Beaumont McKinney speak for why support of this program is so necessary. Because without a program like this, those animals likely wouldn't have survived. I've worked for humane societies that didn't have barn programs, and you're almost paralyzed when you face cases like this because you don't have any options for these animals. So having the option, having this resource here where the animals can come, they can get immediate vet care, they can be in the hands of experts who will guarantee that everything that can be done for their survival will be done. It's just huge. We have far too many large animal and horse calls in the county to not have a robust and thriving barn program. There's a huge need for rescue and rehab centers for large animals because many humane societies aren't this lucky to have a program and to have generous supporters that support a program like this.
There's nothing that happens at Rescue Village without the support of our community. You are part of the reality for all of these animals. Your gifts, your presence, the way in which you give, all of this makes Rescue Village possible. So when I think about who's our family is the animals, our family is the community, and our family is you.